since I got my level mark on there, what I need to do now is I want to make a pitch where this is 1 foot lower. I guess it's a 12-1 pitch, I guess you could call it that, or maybe lower. But what I've got to do is I got to know how tall the top of that is, you know, where the building is over there. So I made a mark up there, and what I'm going to do is see, and there it is right there, if I can get it to, I don't think I can do this. Top to this mark is 8 inches. Okay. Now what I got to do is figure out how far down that is from the mark at the top. So 8 inches, subtract, that's like 2.5, okay. 8 inches subtract 2.5 is 77.5. So what I got to do is I know the top right there is 77.5 inches from level. So if I want the roof to slope down a difference of 1 foot or 2 foot, what I'd have to do is subtract 1 foot or 2 foot or whatever from 77.5. See, what I'm thinking is, as long as the roof is, say, about this high, that's plenty of headroom for me. So let's go for this. Let's call it, let's go right here. Let's say we're going to have the roof line right there. Okay. Now, how much is that? And let's see here. Let me just get up on it, right? Oh yeah, that'll work fine. So anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a string across here in a minute as soon as I can find some string, and then step back and look at it and see if I like the way it looks. Well, welcome back to Eddie's Redneck Workshop. Now, as you can see, there's been some changes made here, some updates. Let me explain what I've done. Now, what I did was I cut these posts here and put them in place. And you can see I've got this one braced because, you know, that's cement. The concrete there has been set up for several days now. What is it? I put it in, it's about 6 days old. It's probably strong enough. But, you know, a board like that, when I try to start to mess with it, like we're going to put that up there, you want to have some support if you can. Now, I didn't support that one down there because I think this is the one I'm going to do first, and once I get that in place, we'll be okay. But anyway, now let's talk about how did I know how long to cut them? Because remember, I just put these down, these concrete blocks. I just put them down and made sure they were lined up straight. I paid no attention to how tall they were or nothing like that, which is, you know, what a redneck does. So I was going to take care of that later. So how did I know how tall to cut the boards, cut the posts here, the 4x4s? Well, anyway, the way I did it was I measured, you know, how tall that point is up there, where the top of the roof is going to be, from the level mark. And the level mark said that was 77 inches. Okay? And without getting too involved here, so you take this level mark and you say, well, if I want this one 2 foot shorter than that one, well, I got to go 2 foot down from the level mark. And so that's really what I did, and I took into account also the thickness of that top beam that we're going to put up there. And that's how I measured how tall to cut it. Now, well, anyway, as I was doing my measuring, I found out that this concrete pillar is 7 inches shorter than that one is. Anyway, so the bottom line of that whole thing was, if I want this beam to be level, and I want it to be 2 feet shorter than that side, what I got to do is cut this one 86 inches long, and that one 79 inches long. Oh, first, yeah. 79 inches long and 86. So that's what I did. And I will see if it's level when we put the beam up. So the next operation is this. As you can see, here's the beam right here, laying down. And what I'm going to do is hoist that up at the top there and get it up on there. And then I'm going to go down to the other end and hoist. What's this for? Well, this is just a temporary so I can see how the slope runs. That's one purpose. And the other purpose is to give this some strength, because as soon as I get that beam up on top, I'm going to take these braces off down there and down there, and what I'm going to have to do is brace these posts here, you know, for this kind of a thing, make sure that they don't have any sway that way, so that that's strong. And I've also got to brace it for this way, and that's what this is for, to brace it that way. I'm going to attach it up there near the top, and then I'm going to attach it to the beam here, so that these posts are stable. So here we go. Let's take this in, tip it up. Well, this is not light. Okay, let's put it up here. Step one. Now I got to climb up there. Step two. Let's see if I can get it there. Here we go. Got that side there. Now I go down the other end, see if I can get that one up. So here goes. Up we go. Alright. I did it. Let's see. That's okay. Now I think I can reach one of those nails under there, screw one in, just to make sure that we ain't going to lose it. Alright, that'll hold it. Let's get the other end. That'll hold that in. Okay, now the next step is to put these rafters, these template rafters up, and then get everything stabilized. So here we go. And then you can see one of the important reasons for this is to make sure that this post is level this way. So, let's see, it's got to go that way a little more. Okay, there we go. Alright, now, that'll keep it level this way. See, it's stable now. Now, how about the other direction? Well, actually, that's fairly level that way. Fairly level. Okay. Now it looks like there's a slope to it. It's not as much as I'd like, but that gives me the headroom that I like. There's one thing you got to see while I'm up here. This is a kind of a, oh yeah. So you put the level on this, so look at that bubble. It's right dead set in the middle. So what that says is that this board right here, that beam is absolutely level. So we got that right. And I'm not so sure we didn't get the slope right. It just doesn't look like I thought it would look. But anyway, let's continue with this and get this all stabilized. Okay, now the next thing we got to do is level it this way. And what we're going to do is take these braces off and brace them across there, stabilizing that thing. Alright, it's a good afternoon's work here, and we have now got the posts in. They're secure this way and that way. You can't move them. They're solid. See, I've got these cross braces in. And I got that one down there, and I've got these all set up. Now you can see the middle one right there. The middle one right there isn't put in yet. But what I'm going to do now that I've got these in, you see I can measure how long that middle one needs to be, redneck style. And that's what we're going to do. I'm just going to draw a line here to cut it by. And so I got a good line. What I'm going to do here is cut this off right here, except I'm going to give it about 1/4 of an inch more, just to give this a little lift when I put this in. Okay, I cut this off on the table saw, and as you can see there, there's my line. You see, I give it about 1/4 of an inch more than it needs, so that'll push that center up a little bit. Put it under pressure just a little bit. Okay, so here we go. First thing is put it inside that metal holder. As expected, that's a little too tall, so what we do is we move over here, and then we just push it under here. Oh, that's right on the money there. Let's go in here and have a look. So now you see the bottoms here are screwed into those metal plates, and there's the cross beams, and you see I've got these little wood braces on each side to hold the top beam on. I've got them down here as well, you see over there. And I've also got braces here. Now what I need to do now is screw those into there. Put some braces. What I'm going to have to do is, you see these stringers, I'm going to have to put another one in right near the center and pull this in just a little bit. Pull that in just a little bit so that it's level. So I got something done today. This is pretty good. So I think we'll call it a day.